I gotta make sure I'm showing all my products. This is a black owned chapstick, Kobe. Make sure I do my part. Y'all see the hoodie. I'm about to go to the gym. Okay. I can be leaving these things in the video once it's done. I'm taking my pre-workout because I feel like I need a little boost. It's lightly colored because I did a scoop. A half a scoop in my mouth and I put a half a scoop in here. I'm a gym girly. Don't do that unless you've been in the gym. If you haven't been in the gym like me, don't do it. I'm just saying, but we got to talk about the tea, honey. Y'all did not tell me that Tasha K woke up while they're coming after the DL Whisperer. I thought something was strange. Please share this live. Share it, share it, share it. Share it. I only got this much to drink. mm, mm, mm. Yuck. Y'all, it's nasty. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna hold you. It don't have a taste, but it's not bad. It's, do I have it over here? Yeah. This is the pre-workout I be taking. I only take this one because this is the one they sell. I normally do, no pre-workout. I normally do like, protein powder, but they don't sell the protein powder I like out here, so we're gonna take that because we gotta do something. Mm. Please come on in. Hey, hey, hey. Come on in. We gotta talk. The music I hear in my mind is stilettos, pump in the club. I really want to do that with my niece. I really want to do that with my niece because she's little enough to do it, but I don't know if she'll want to do it with me, you know? You know? Because I'm a fun nut. You want discipline? Go to your mama. I don't even know why I act like that. We run a tight ship over here, okay? But no. Oh, I'm almost done. Jesus. Mm. All right, I'm ready. Yes, y'all get in here. So, hey, Couture Bays, it's your girl, Brat, going live with the Read Talk and Bake Squad. We gotta talk. So, I have a very short amount of time to talk because we're going to the gym. So, that being said, let's like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can get all the updates and alerts. And remember, opinions are not facts. Everything we say here is allegedly and for entertainment purposes solely. So sit back, relax, sip you some apple juice or my favorite vegan water, and let's get in the mess. How can you like this video? Double tap on the screen, hitting those three dots right there. Thumbs up, thumbs down, share if you care, subscribe if you like the vibe, and let's get into the mess. How you can engage in this video right here. Hype this video right there. Send the gifts right there. Okay. And send a monetary donation right there. And that being said, everything we say here is allegedly for entertainment purposes solely. So sit back, relax, sip you some apple juice or my fave, the vegan water, and let's get in the mess. We gotta talk about T.S. Madison. We gotta talk about Tasha K's exclusive. Do you understand? Do y'all know? And happy Fat Tuesday to all the girls. Happy Fire Horse to all the girls. It's such a magical year. So much magic. Get into it. So, T.S. Madison was trying to stop the DL Whisperer. So, y'all know T.S. Tasha K interviewed the DL Whisperer. They have um, a business relationship, right? So we seen that interview. We saw what was going on. Fast forward, DL Whisperer has a restraining order. Now we all saw that video where the DL Whisperer was riding around in the neighborhood talking about T.S. Madison. I'm paraphrasing. T.S. Madison, come outside, ho, come outside, ho. And you know, I was like, oh my God. I had to like the video because, you know, we messy like this, not like this. So I was like, oh my God, not the DL Whisperer is riding around through the neighborhood. And the DL Whisperer was like, Bitch, I'm in your neighborhood. Excuse my French. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. And pointed at the sign and said, I'm here. And then proceeded to taunt T.S. Madison. So I was like, baby, the gays, the LGBTQ, the Rainbow Coalition, it's wild. It's super wild. I was like, what? So then T.S. Madison decided to make a video coming out the house with the blicky and some other men. I don't know who those men were. So I was just like, what is happening? I thought that was it. Next thing you know, the DL Whisperer is like, oh, there's a restraining order. So I noticed there was an influx of uh, gay content creators talking about the DL Whisperer and how they feel what he's doing is wrong and how the women he's doing this for don't even like him, things of that nature. And so it's crazy. Yes, these are bunk beds. I'm on a humanitarian mission, so please like my video so I can come home. Okay? I told you I'm in the feds. Literally. No. But so back to what we're talking about. Can we moment of silence for Jesse Jackson? He passed away today. Civil rights leader, icon, setup king. Depending on how you look at him, he did a lot of work. My heart goes out to his family. His kids have to see him. During Black History Month, too. During Black History Month, too. Like, yikes. He looked real old. When I think about people, I know this is off the script of the story. When I think about people, I just imagine them in my head as I used to see them. The fact that he was so much older than what I envisioned, it's crazy. I'm like, oh my God. He was like grandpapa. Like, he was a granddaddy. I still envisioned him with black hair, young and vibrant. I don't know why. I don't know why. See him like that just makes me know, like, just cherish your life. He did a lot in his time. And I'm just like, wow. Oh, child, not good riddance and RIPs, child. Oh my God. So let's get back to the mess. So Tasha K airs out T.S. Madison, Dominique Morgan with Nyla Says on the phone call during the Fuckery Friday. Was that Fuckery Friday? Or is that Monday? No, that was Fuckery Friday. Yes. Yes, purple. So Tasha K is like, yeah, so what's up? And they're dropping the tea. Baby, T.S. Madison is in a business relationship with someone who does fraud with an unsavory background. Fraud. Someone who was taking from a nonprofit to put into this nonprofit. My thing is this. Someone who has a history of being in the penitentiary came out and still doing the crime. I was just like, when I tell you my mind was blown, the house that T.S. Madison with Dominique Morgan, her co-founder, the fraudster, because they pulled up the New York Times article. We gonna get into Michelle ATLian. I'm sitting there and I'm like, fraud. When the DL Whisperer said, and that's why you're going to prison, that's what he was talking about. That's what he's talking about. No, I'm not in jail. I'm on a humanitarian mission. So I'm sitting up there and I'm like, TS, how are you as a business person attached to somebody who's committing fraud under your 401c? Is it the 401c? Something. Cause I don't do stuff like that. Under your nonprofit. And then the house that's being used only has one trans person the whole time it's been open, and you're making money off of that? Yes. Yes. No wonder you're fighting with the DL Whisperer, because when you doxed him, despite what he was doing, because I know a lot of people was like, oh, he's exposing, that's wrong. Y'all only say it's wrong when it's somebody y'all don't like. Listen, y'all only say it's wrong when it's somebody y'all don't like. Because y'all didn't give it up for the girl who found out her man was the cousin. When he unalived her, y'all said that's what she gets. So y'all want us to be sympathetic and empathetic, but the DL Whisperers out here giving signs and exposing these men, and a lot of them have been gay. A lot of them have been gay. A lot of them have been gay. You're upset. I thought y'all wanted the men to live in their truth. You don't. So I don't have a problem with Dominique Morgan, because I thought Dominique Morgan was just a content creator. I didn't know Dominique Morgan had ties to T.S. Madison and was just this other person. I'm just like flabbergasted, because you never really know. I'm not committing fraud. So I'm just like, when people are out here doing federal crimes, I'm just like, oh my God. I told y'all, like, mm-mm. I, mm-mm, mm-mm. So I remember Michelle Atalian was on live with Josh, her bestie. Josh, who don't get into the gay things. He'd be like, child, I don't have time for that. If you know, you know. So Josh and Michelle were on live. They were talking about the house that T.S. Madison bought for like $1.2 million, but it was only valued at like $400,000 or something like that. And I was like, I'm not a mathematician, but the math ain't mathy, right? So Josh said, why would you have a home for the trans, right? Way out in the middle of nowhere, not next to any type of buses, um, any type of convenience. And I was just like, that is so strange. So y'all know how Michelle give it up. Michelle called it last year. Michelle said it was fraud last year. She said it was given fraud. Now, here's the kicker. We would have never known this had the DO Whisperer not been put on a restraining order. So they both got a restraining order on each other. DO Whisperer got one on T.S. Madison, and T.S. Madison got one on the DO Whisperer. So they're fighting. But baby, we gotta tie it back to this fraud. How does a rich bitch like T.S. Madison, who is Emmy awarded, Grammy awarded, upper echelon on TV with RuPaul, hanging out with the Beyoncés, getting flowers from the Beyoncés, booked and busy hoe. How is she? Or T.S. Madison, y'all be saying he, I like to listen. How is it that you aligned yourself with a criminal and you be talking all that rah rah with the rah rah on the internet? And I saw that clip of T.S. Madison like reading papers, some type of credit file on the deal was bird. That is crazy. Mind blown. And you didn't think we was gonna find this information out? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I don't wish evil on nobody. Yes, y'all gotta go follow Michelle ATL. Michelle has a whole playlist. Shout out to Michelle. Shout out to Tasha K. Shout out to Nyla Says. Shout out to the DL Whisper. Baby, they was doing the work. But Michelle ATL said this last year. But y'all know people don't like to listen to Michelle because they think she's bitter. She's anti-trans. She's not. She's anti-people who come for her. And I feel the same way because y'all know I was attacked by the T.S. Madison, and then T.S. Madison tried to weaponize her Maddie Mob against me. I kept everything up. That's proof. I'm never taking it down because every chance I get to show your character, because you have a character flaw, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it, okay? We're going to talk about it because I will never let T.S. Madison live it down because T.S. Madison told not only myself, Jovi Beauty, to suck her on Twitter and then hurry up and do you will never have peace, ho. Never. So when I see this, I say it's of the cloth. That's the cloth T.S. Madison is cut from. Yes. 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 I think the pod that TS is doing is amazing. I see some heavy hitters in the trans community on there, but you're still associating with white collar crimes because y'all know fraud is white collar. So, yes, I do think this is of T.S. Madison's character. I'm not shocked. I'm not surprised. See, I was on the other side of what T.S. can do, so I believe it. T.S. will weaponize some fans. I'm just one of the black women in line because I simply said, leave the kids out of it. Y'all know me. I don't care how you get down. I don't care how you fight. Please get the likes up. Just leave the kids out of it. And then T.S. ran to get in the comments to call me a B word. And I ate TS up, and TS needed my light, because when you shine bright, even when you have all the subscribers, all the followers, all this money, when someone else is happy and thriving in their own, people want that. So never be confused. I'm not going to be a blind advocate for nobody. So the fact that Dominique Morgan decided to step in the ring with the Deal Whisperer and got beat up because Dominique is committing fraud, T.S. Madison decided to dox. And my thing is this: T.S. be quick to wish death, harm, confusion, and all types of things over women. But when it comes to a man in the community, TS get quiet, cute and mute. Oh, I can't, you know. This is the same person who wanted to fight Michelle ATLian. This is the same person who told myself and Tasha K to wrap around a tree. And I posted it so that people who know T.S. Madison, who are in them spaces to elevate her platform, see I'm never going to let her breathe. This is why I said when T.S. Madison wanted to be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, I was over there like, not so fast. Pick somebody else. Pick somebody else. And that's not hate. It is what it is, because this is the same person when you don't agree with T.S. Madison will call you everything but a child of God. So no. So am I shocked? No. Because T.S. Madison's character, this is the cloth. This is the cloth. You're aligning with someone who's stealing from the community, the trans community, and getting custom BMWs or something weird. Baby, you think the New York Times is running false articles on a trans woman in this climate? No, no. So shout out to the work of these pioneers, these women, and this man for exposing what they're doing. How come there's no trans in that home? I thought the home was for the trans women, the homeless trans women. Did we lie? Are we lying for a check? That's what we're doing now? Stealing? Stealing from your community? You're not even stealing from the white man. The community? Craziness. 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 Hey DC, what's going on? What's going on? Shout out to y'all. Hey, clutching my pearls. She was reading the credit file. Yes, that was T.S. Madison. Look it up. T.S. Madison If you search it, T.S. Madison Deal Whisperer, it will pop up, baby. One thing about the internet, the receipts. So not only do you associate with thieves, you're a doxer, you weaponize your sexuality, you fight with people in your community. Baby, the jokes write themselves, okay? The jokes write themselves. Thank you so much. How you doing? Please get the likes up. So my thing is this, like, are y'all surprised? Put a one in the chat if you're surprised. Put a two in the chat if you're not. Put a one in the chat if you're surprised. Put a two in the chat if you're not. I'm just sitting here like, my. Fraud? Fraud? So when I see people like Bob the drag queen, was it Bob the drag queen? Issuing out PSAs, I'm like, are you committing fraud too? Because I noticed everybody who ran to the defense of T.S. Madison talking about some you're not going to get far. First of all, let me tell you something. This is the year of putting evil to bed. The evildoers are not winning, baby. There's a transfer of power, and we're smacking them hoes down left and right. Y'all with y'all bullshit is not going to work. That is of the yesteryears. It is a new dawn upon us. We're not about to sit here and look idle and just let people do what they want to do. I'm all about let people live in their truths, but the truth of the matter is y'all are criminals. Like, not even like you're Robin Hood in this hoe. You are stealing from disenfranchised. I could see if you was robbing the rich and giving to the poor. That is not the story. You are taking from the poor and putting it on yourself. And then talking down on hoes, saying they broke and all this other stuff. I told you, when a hoe get on the internet and starts talking about some broke hoes this, broke hoes that, now I say you broke ass hoes because I be being funny. I don't know what people got. You know, people be saying I'm broke and I'm living better than them. They don't even go out of the country. They don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw out of. They don't be at the functions like I be at the functions. I didn't have to get on all four and bark like I wanted. I didn't have to dip it low and pick it up slow. You know. Didn't nobody have to knock me between the washer and dryer so I could get a little coin. Yeah. I didn't have to go down to the basement and say, action, okay? Listen, I didn't have to do the cucumber challenge. You know, I'm not knocking it, I'm just saying. Because if you got to do all that, and we still in the same place, are you really doing better? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Ah, I'm just saying, what do I know? What do I know? Uh, mm, they gonna hate that one. Ooh, where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Run the checker, run the checker, and run the checker. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, bitch. It says the bronze medal. Baby, are y'all watching the Winter Olympics? Ah, so I know that's right. Okay, in that part, the people are crazy. I just think it's weird. I think it's weird. I think it's strange. I feel like everybody should be covering this. I feel also like everybody was so loud when the DL Whisperer was going at it with T.S. Madison. And then here was all these like minions. And you know, I used to be like that. You know, I I used to feel like I had to defend people. I'm not defending anybody. Lace up your sneaks and put on your Vaseline. I think that's the problem. We have too many people defending people who are downtrodden, lowbrow, uncouth, disrespectful, verminous, disgusting, horrible people. It is what it is. It is what it is because I'm just like, I don't have a problem. You're a trans activist, that's cool, but stealing from the trans as an activist, stealing from the LGBTQ, why are you stealing? You are, and I say this with love as somebody who's not in the Rainbow Coalition, you are setting your people back so far because that's what the girls like to say about y'all. They say when it comes to the dolls, y'all love to commit crime. I don't believe that, but it's starting to look like, my God, why are you committing crime? That's why I love the girls and the dolls who elevate past that. Because you don't have to do these things. You choose to do these things. You like it's so weird. It's so weird. It's so weird seeing that. And do I think Tasha has an issue with all of the trans women? I don't know. I don't know. She never said that to me. Do I think Michelle has an issue with all the trans women? I don't know. She's never said that to me. And do I think the Deal Whisperer has an issue with all of the trans women? I don't know because when I watched the interview, the DL Whisperer said that there's certain things that he agrees with and he doesn't agree with. And my thing is this: why are y'all watching things that y'all consider harmful? And I said this back when the red pill was a thing. I said this back um when I was like no longer doing the fandom thing. I wasn't really a fandom. I was just a huge fan. I just said I'm going to let people fight their own battles because I don't know the inner workings and dealings they have. But I do know this: for someone who's made millions, millions alone off of that, off of dipping it low and picking it up slow, because we got to understand TS Madison is a part of a niche market and they make a lot of money over there. I'm not understanding why you're aligning with people who are not business minded, who can elevate your platform and push you towards evolution. It's giving. Maybe Kaya was the brains behind the operation. I don't know because if we really tell it, you was stealing back then. And that's the reason why you don't like Michelle Alien. So is it giving birds of a feather? I think so. I think so because I was around during that Queen's Court debacle. I saw it unfold. I seen how you were moving. I saw how you weaponized your fans. Yeah, yeah, like it's not making sense. It's not making sense. I think you need to get back to you. I think you need to cut ties with anybody who's doing crime because if you look outside, they're ready to lock us up. They're ready to lock us up. I'm not, and I'm talking about black people. I'm not talking about because you're trans. They don't want to lock you up. They want to use you. They want to use you. But what do I know? I'm not mad. I don't get upset with the men who like the trans. That's them. I just simply say they're gay, but that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day, you know? But what are your thoughts? Michelle, she can't hate him. And ATL, she can't hate them. Ooh, now she's in there. Child, baby, look at the losers in the chat, honey. I was talking about that earlier today. I said there's always a loser. And you could tell where they come from because they just be coming with blah, 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 blah. Loser. We got a loser in the chat. Child, it never fails. They be so desperate for my attention. Too bad they can't have it. But y'all, what are your thoughts on this? What are your opinions? Do you think T.S. Madison is going to cut ties with Dominique Morgan? Do you think Dominique Morgan set this all up because Dominique knew prison was on the horizon? Do you think Tasha K is being messy to get back at T.S. Madison? Do you feel like Michelle Atielian got the last laugh? Comment down below. We gotta go. Bye, hoes.